This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by PC Hookup with Christian Lander, presented by Windows, Netflix, GoDaddy,
and Pensacola, Florida, where your pants go to retire. Hey, got Glenn.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Diggnation, episode number 212. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news website, dig.com. That's digg.com.
It's awesome. That's like the first week in months
that
you haven't like
I feel
tried to
clear.
Like you didn't try to like flour it with something.
Pepper.
Sprinkled some pepper
I like
of
the pepper.
Pepper of ill-gotten words.
Yes.
Is really what it is. We're here in San Francisco. It's a little hot in San Francisco.
It is a little warm today, huh?
Yeah, and
be these
I am.
bright lights.
I'm rocking some Michelob Honey Wheat, and Kevin shall soon be rocking some honey wheat.
Yes, I have tea that I'm finishing off, and then I'm going straight to beer. That's how we roll in the morning.
How's everything been? Are you excited for two live shows?
Yes, very excited for this.
What's up?
We are doing back-to-back. They're not back-to-back.
They're sort of back-to-back. They're like
They're
back to...
They're back to week back.
You know what? They're shoulder to shoulder
Shoulder to
with a
shoulder.
head of a show in the middle. No,
Okay.
no. I tried and it couldn't
It
analogy
was close. So we are doing, the announcement that we have today is that on the evening of Wednesday, August 19th, Diggnation will be shooting a live show from Phoenix, Scottsdale area in Arizona. We'll have more details soon, but we hope to see you in Arizona on August 19th. It was going to be a big GoDaddy, crazy, fun, madness event.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Live show in Arizona. Nothing wrong with that. Speaking of hot.
Also, don't forget, 2 weeks earlier, on the 5th of August,
Also speaking of hot.
we'll be coming to you from the Palms in Las Vegas.
What up, Paul?
At 5:30 p.m.
Dude, recreating some scenes from The Hangover.
What day does that fall on?
Wednesday.
Oh, shit. Well, I was going to tell
No,
people
no,
to fly
don't
out.
curse. Tell people to fly out. Why can't they fly out? It's Vegas. You can fly out in the middle of the week and go to Vegas.
Yeah, you can drive from LA, fly out. It's going to be our first show in Vegas at the Palms.
It's going to be crazy town.
We're going to have
special
showgirls.
guests. Craziness.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. 5:30
Showgirls,
p.m.
strippers, maybe. I don't even know. Maybe we're
It's
going to
going to
make
be
that
one of the
happen.
craziest live shows.
I'm so excited to have my cell phone off. David Prager getting phone calls. Let's talk about Hitler, shall we?
Yes. Let's jump right into
Let's just jump right into some socially aware stories. Hitler's stealth fighter recreated. 1,551 people dug the story, submitted by Adrian67. Aerospace engineers have recreated Hitler's stealth fighter to determine whether the bat-like plane was truly radar resistant and whether it could have changed history. This, my friend, is mind-boggling. 30 years before we even came up with the concept of radar deflection stealth technology, Hitler's two brohims, brothers Horton, created a solid wing jet that actually looks a lot like the stealth bomber. And this is actually a jet fighter. It's a smaller.
Wait, enlarge that photo? I'm just curious.
Enlarging photo.
Wow, look at that thing.
How crazy
so they
is that?
actually built a full-size one.
Bro, they built and test flew one.
Wow.
It was
It's unmanned, though.
No, it's a jet. It's like, see, look, cockpit. It was crazy. So what happened was, towards the end of the war, Hitler had these two aerospace engineer brothers, the Horton brothers, came up with this idea of minimizing the radar footprint based on the shell design of the aircraft. Because they had this, especially in Britain, there was this array of radar detection things that basically could see all incoming German airstrikes like before they even left France, right? So it was really, really tough. They built this thing because basically they built one of them. and they test flew it, and it was actually beating their Messerschmitt airplanes in dogfights. Like this thing was, not only was it radar resistant, but it was kicking the ass out of everything because most of those airplanes were prop airplanes.
Right.
This is a jet plane. I mean, this thing is so far ahead of its time, it's not even funny. Well, it crashed. But it just crashed, you know, it was like the 50th test flight, it crashed. So they were desperately trying to build a second one. And then while they were in the process of building the second one, they designed this giant bomber that was going to deploy a nuclear weapon as when Germany ever ended up getting a nuclear weapon.
Right.
So basically what happened was they finally found this thing and went, hey guys, wait a minute, 30 years before we invented our stealth fighter, there's something that looks almost exactly like our stealth fighter that the Germans developed.
Right.
But there was no testing done on how it was. So they basically enlisted these aerospace engineers to recreate it, basically build it again,
Right.
so that they could then test its radar resistance, right?
Right, but I'm not being, so somebody actually got in this and flew it.
Yeah, in like 46 or something.
Can you see the pictures of the old ones?
I saw they had like
oh, there's a picture of the old one. Show me that.
yeah. Right? Look at that.
That's your...
Huh.
That's probably maybe even cracked because they found one.
So here's the problem.
Yes. What's
You're
the problem?
a test pilot, right?
Yes.
And they're like, okay, we just recreated this plane. It's identical to the original.
But it's a model, so it's not flying.
Oh, this one's not flying.
No. This is just a model to check whether it would be stealth or not.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they were gonna talk somebody into getting into that thing. They're like,
No,
yeah, the
they
first
did-
one crashed, but we think this one's
We think
better.
this one's good because we designed it exactly the same.
Right.
So we think that might have just been like wind.
Right.
Like, okay, there's still wind. So basically, they put this thing up on this cool little like stealth pedestal, like 5 stories in the air, and then they shoot radar at it, and then calculate how it would basically work all around.
Who finances this?
Northrop Grumman.
What?
Northrop Grumman?
Paid for all of it?
Yeah, the aerospace company.
Why?
I don't know, just kind of be like, hey, well, that was interesting. You know what? To have boobs on a couch talk about it. That's exactly what it is. So here's the really crazy thing. This is the thing that starts to break your brains, which is they believed that because of the speed, the difference in speed of this fighter and its stealthiness, it wasn't as stealthy as the stealth fighters that look like pigeons on the radar or whatever.
Right.
I mean, it still did, but it would take a longer time for it to detect. They said that the response time needed if this thing flew towards Germany to bomb, towards London to bomb London, would be 2 minutes. There would only be 2 minutes to react from like, yeah, I wonder if there's Germans. Holy crap, the Germans are coming. 2 minutes.
Wow.
They said that was nothing. It could have destroyed, I mean, it would have been, and they were going to make like a whole air fleet of these things to be the fighters, that it would have turned the tides, they say.
Holy shit.
And that the worst part is they created a bomber version of this. They were working on a bomber version. Had they gotten a nuclear weapon, had they created this bomber and basically continued maybe even a year or two later, they said that that would give them the capability to bomb New York or Washington, D.C.
Insane.
Dude, talk about changing history. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It's crazy how closely that resembles like the stealth though, in so
Dude,
many
it's
ways.
the single wing, the single wing, low, stealthy. I mean, it's
Stealthy.
all science.
That's awesome. Well,
There's actually
thank
a
goodness
really
that
good.
didn't happen.
There's actually a really good a TV show documentary about the building of this and all the backstory, and it's really interesting. I happened to just catch it before I came down here.
What was it on? What channel?
I think it was on the National Geographic channel because this is nationalgeographic.com, so I'm sure that it's part of that. But
Gotcha.
it was crazy town.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. There's the original one.
That's freaking nuts.
Anyway.
All right, next story of the day, 9 high-res photos / concept art from Tim Burton's Alice.
This is going to be, if ever you didn't think that the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movie was going to be fucking creepy, you should see these concept art photos.
So
right?
Who's all in the movie? Do we know that?
So it's, from what you see of the concept art, that's Johnny Depp.
Oh, God, that's so awesome.
It's Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter.
Look at
it's
that
Anne
outfit. Holy shit.
I know, dude. Anne Hathaway as the White Prince or the White Queen or whatever, the White Witch. What is it? White Queen. And then Helena Bonham Carter as the Queen of Hearts.
That's so insane. Look at the thing I love about Tim Burton. Anything and everything he's
And I
ever
don't know
touched.
who those are. I know, it's
is
so
just
specific.
It's got this look and feel
Yeah.
that is just so creepy and cool at the same time.
Yep.
It's like, I mean, I know it's not just him. He has obviously a whole team of people working with him to create stuff like this, but I don't know, man. It's like, I will go see
doesn't he
any
look like
movie he's
Elijah
ever
Wood?
made.
Doesn't it look
a
like
little
Elijah
bit.
Wood? I
A
thought it was
little bit.
Elijah
Johnny
Wood.
Depp, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so, look at the attention to detail on that hat. Like just the little.
That's a pimp hat.
It is a pimp hat.
Not gonna lie to you, I want that hat.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's gonna be a freaking phenomenal movie. Well, that said, it's gonna be so weird. I mean, not in a bad way, but it's like, man,
dude,
oh man,
this
Shevitz.
is the movie of all movies. If there's any one movie,
Who's playing Alice, by the way?
I don't know.
Scroll up, it might say.
Glenn, we have to go see this movie.
Scroll up. Oh, you guys, I think this movie was made for you.
Mia
Mia Wasikowska.
Glenn, look at that.
Wasikowska.
How trippy is that?
Dude, that's super trippy
It's the
film.
same, he's dressed up the same as he was as Charlie at Chocolate Factory, kind of.
Sort of, but
Yeah, but this one is going to even be more twisted.
he's gonna be really crazy because Charlie wasn't supposed to be twisted, and it sort of was. It's gonna be awesome,
He
dude.
should play the Joker. He'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. I don't know who's gonna play the Joker next. I mean, it's a little bit tough to do that, but
Yeah.
dude, Epic's
All right.
Town.
We can't wait for that. Any date on that when that's coming out, that movie?
Nah, probably 210 or maybe 211.
Really?
Well, concept art means they probably haven't even started shooting.
Oh, you're probably right, huh?
Yeah.
Does it say?
March 5th, 2010.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, so 2010. Here we go, people. Doesn't it seem like time's flying? Doesn't it seem like we just started this Diggnation thing, and that was like 2004?
I know. Holy I thought it said Stephen Colbert as a Cheshire Cat. I was gonna be like,
He's like, hey, everybody, I'm the Cheshire Cat.
that would be awesome.
Although, dude, Alan Rickman's in it. Crispin Glover, that's going to be weird. Christopher Lee. God, this is huge. Stephen Fry. This is going to be a big deal. Big deal. Anyway, what's new in Firefox 3.5? A new video from Mozilla. The story was submitted by Donovan and Upton. 1,595 people dug this story. Director of Firefox, Mike Beltzner, okay, gives a quick video preview of what's new and exciting in Firefox 3.5, coming soon from Mozilla. So, I watched this video.
Right?
It was okay.
Did you
Firefox
install it?
3.5 is, I haven't yet.
I installed
it just came out.
I have it right here.
It's okay. I mean, it's like,
It's basically Safari, like a lot of the private browsing stuff.
or Google Chrome.
And it's faster.
That's what I've heard in the video, from the video. They had interesting thing, like they really focused on the private browsing. Like you can go back and clear your history for just that day. You can clear your
I don't know
history
if I'd
for like
ever
an
use
hour or
that.
2 hours.
The thing is like, it's not like when you're using private browsing, you ever say like, oh, I need to just clear out. You just turn it on and then you turn it off, right?
Right, that's, yeah.
I mean, basically, it's porn browsing.
Right.
Right. So it's not like you need
Well,
to
what
go
else
in.
are you going to be browsing on the web that you want to be in private browsing mode? You know what I mean? Like, I really don't want people to know that I'm really into China settings. And I search for them on auction.
Right.
And I know a lot about them.
I
And I don't want people to know that. So I'm going to private browse, check out some China patterns.
I mean,
Turn it back off.
it's faster, and that's nice. I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah, I mean, basically
I
what it
installed it
does.
and I was like, well, it's a Firefox. Oh, they changed the logo.
Yeah.
See, the tail's got a little bit more flair now.
Oh,
I'm dead
more
serious.
flair. No, I see it right there, more flair.
Yeah, see the difference?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, it's,
You know when you have to go down to the logo level, you're like, eh.
Yeah, there was a couple, I'm trying to think of what else popped off. There was something else that popped off that I was like, recently closed windows and tabs.
That's
I thought that
nice.
was cool.
That is
You accidentally
nice.
close a tab and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, recently
that.
closed tabs. Here you go. Boom.
Yeah.
That
So
is
that's
nice.
that's pretty cool because that kind of, I could see that being like a, because sometimes, or like if it crashes, but I don't know if it saves that if it crashes, does it count it as, you know what I mean? So interesting. I mean, look, at the end of the day, and I've said this before about Chrome, I would feel the same way about Safari if I actually did download it, which is I still have yet to find a better Gmail manager than Gmail Manager, which is an add-on for Firefox. It's amazing. It just sits down here in my little corner. I have multiple accounts. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's the only way for me because I have multiple accounts. And I don't know why people, like Gmail, why when you make, because you have like a Windows 7 and a Vista like little app add-in thing, why would you not do that with multiple accounts? Are you freaking kidding me? It can't be that hard. People are doing it for free.
Wait, what do you, I don't know what you're arguing here.
The
What do you
only
want?
notifier that I have for Google, for my mail,
Right.
is the add-on for Firefox.
Right.
So there's no reason for me to use any other browser. Because I lose the functionality of having a Gmail notifier.
Right.
Because no other Gmail notifier that just is a Gmail notifier that sits in your little tray or that is another program that's running handles multiple Gmail accounts. And I have like 4 or 5 email addresses that I maintain
So you're
and I
saying
want to
you
watch.
won't switch browsers because of Gmail?
I won't switch browsers because
Oh,
of the
you're
Gmail
saying
add-on in
Chrome
Firefox.
should have that because it's a Google product. Why not have an integrated?
Yeah, or they have a notifier for Windows that you download and it like sits in your tray here.
Yeah, they have a notifier for Mac too.
Yeah, but
That's
it's single account
No.
notification. Yeah, dude, look it up, bro. I've been looking it up for
Gmail
years.
notifier
Yep.
Mac.
Or PC. It doesn't matter where it is. Yeah, that's not going to have, it won't have multiple accounts.
Here we go. Watch this. Multiple account support.
You just made that up. You haven't even navigated
here we
to the
go.
second. Yeah, good luck. I mean, keep reading.
Learn more.
I would
right
like
now.
to. Seriously, it's my biggest pet peeve with Gmail notifiers, is that you're assuming you only have one account. And Gmail's a free email account service. Why would you not have multiple Gmails? And I use
Dude,
Gmail,
you
blah,
are,
blah, blah,
you
but I
are
also
an
use
edge
Gmail.
case, dude. I
How
bet
is that
you,
an edge case?
I bet you 95% of people, if not more, that have Gmail accounts do not have multiple Gmail accounts.
I don't know, dude. Anybody that has
Most
a Gmail
normal
account and a
people-
website. No. If you have a Gmail account, like a regular old yourname@gmail.com, and a website, a lot of people's websites use the free Gmail Google service.
Dude,
Like,
all
look.
you do is you forward your email all to one account.
Dude, I don't want to forward my emails all to one account. I like them in little separate places. Oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
Why? What did
I
you
know I logged in, and then Gmail's going to be like, you're logged in. And it's going to get me out of the thing.
This
that
is
has
the problem.
Sponsors.
This is the problem.
No, there's nothing here.
Let me tell you what I do. Let me tell you my solution.
You solution me.
I forward email into one account.
I know, but I like to have the separate account.
Hold on. Then what I do is I apply filters on the left-hand side that say Kevin at kevinrose.com, whatever you want, and then you click on those filters and you get the same thing but with one login.
But I don't like that. It doesn't work.
That's some OCD shit. There's something going on like a little bit
No, I
deeper.
like to have my different email addresses. You know what I mean?
There are different email addresses.
No, they're not. They're all one in one place. Let's talk about it afterwards. You show me the way. Walk me down the paces.
All right.
Walk me in the plant. So
Anyway.
that's my not love with Firefox. I mean, with other browsers, I'm going to be forced to use Firefox until somebody makes a Gmail notifier with. And if you know a Gmail notifier that has multiple Gmail accounts and not some hacky shit like he's trying to get me to do, like with actual like multiple logins to multiple Gmail accounts, please let me know.
You are an odd one.
And you can email me at any of my 5 email addresses.
Exactly.
All right, next story.
All right, next story of the day. What your facial hair really says about you. 3,270 people dug the story submitted by Lieutenant Jen Panda.
You're rocking a little bit
Yeah,
of
well, that's
interesting
because we're going to China.
And I see you kind of cleaned up on the bottom here a little bit.
I just did that in the shower about an hour ago.
Interesting.
Your facial hair or lack thereof says a lot about you, but sometimes there's a difference between what you think it's saying about you and what it's actually telling people. All right, so we have some guys with facial hair in the room. You've got a little bit of scruff.
I got some scrub.
Gwen did a little neck cleanage too. Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
Gwen's got
Keep
scruff
that
with the
growing. 'Cause
neck.
when we get back from China, we're gonna have badass beards.
You mean
All right.
like crazy Chinese beards?
All right, here we go. The full beard. What you think it says about you. I have written or I'm currently writing 3 to 4 novels and or screenplays. That's you, dude. You're writing screenplays.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. I think deeply about things, and sometimes I just sit and read because I like reading. Yep, that's what I do.
Yeah, it's me. I'm reading zombie book.
Is your unkept hipster vagina moist yet? What the fuck?
Did you just make that up?
Please, despite what my emo swoop haircut may suggest, I'm comfortable with my masculinity. Dude, that's awesome. That's me. I have a little bit of facial hair, so the emo swoop haircut. Glenn kind of has that too. Okay, now what people really says about you, I never got laid in high school, which is true, and used to get the shit kicked out of me, then suddenly realized if I grew a beard, hid my nerdy face, it would hide my nerdy face. And B, I've gotten so much poontang in my life that I'm literally tired of banging chicks.
This kind of nails you, dude.
Now, in an effort to see how ridiculous I can make myself and still get laid, I'm growing this. Or C, don't open a package I might send you and stay the F off my lawn. This is good for lumberjacks, the unemployed/homeless, psychos, and hipsters.
Dude, done. How many others? Oh,
Sentence heard from this person with a full beard. You should listen to this NPR podcast I downloaded.
Amazing. I think you've actually mentioned that to me.
Oh, here's the goatee.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think it says about you? I'm a little bit straight-laced and a little bit wild. I get down to business, but I also pretty hard too. Whatever you want, I'm up for it. So that's the goatee guy.
That's awesome. I was that guy for a minute.
What it really says about you, I can tell you who is going to go far in the NHL playoffs, and most likely, if I have sex with you, I'll leave my socks on. Also, I really want you to look at my mouth, so I circled it with hair.
Oh, I love it.
It's good for Noah the intern, young group ministers, and that's totally a group minister goatee.
Youth group ministers.
And bikers.
Oh, I love it.
A sentence heard from this person, oh man, that shitter is going to remember me. The chops, dude.
Oh, dude.
You know the chops?
Yeah, mutton.
So what do you think it says about you? I'm the kind of artist who makes art that's creative, but also a little bit rebellious.
Yeah.
It's got the chops. What it really says about you, ask me about my rebellious creative art. Good for rock stars and Civil War generals. That's awesome. What other ones do we have here? The manicured scruff. Oh, I've done that for a while, the manicured scruff.
Yeah, but that's including the bald head.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Okay, so what you think it says about you, I'm a relaxed guy who definitely cares about keeping up my appearance, but I'm also relaxed, like I said before. You remember when I said I was relaxed, right? Because I did just say that. So a little bit of scruff means you're that relaxed guy. Okay, what it really says about you, right now, this is the only thing I have in common with Jason
Statham.
Statham, who is that?
Jason Statham from like a Transporter.
Oh, yeah, but I'm working on
guy.
that. It's good for construction workers, garbage men, and a homeless guy who found a razor in the trash yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome.
So anyway, there's clean shaven. Prager does a clean shaven a lot.
Every once in a while.
I vary it up quite a bit.
Yeah, sometimes he's like lumberjack guy when I see him. He's like, boof, boof. Hey, what's up?
Goatee for like a couple of years too.
Yeah.
And a beard. After Japan.
Yeah, I remember that.
It says it's clean shaven. It says what you think it says about you. I care about my appearance, and I paid a lot of money for one of those 5-blade razors, so I'm gonna get my money's worth. What it really says about you, I'm afraid to experiment with facial hair because I have no idea what would happen.
Oh my
God. It might grow all patchy and I'll look like that neighbor from the Burbs or something. It's better to just avoid it altogether.
Dude.
It's good for children, women, and the terminally ill. It's horrible.
That's horrible. Oh my God, that's horrible.
Anyway.
All right, let's get to our sponsors, shall we?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, PC Hookup, best-selling author of Stuff White People Like, Christian Lander, has a new show airing Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:30 p.m. Pacific beginning July 15th through August 16th at justin.tv. I will actually be appearing as a guest on the second episode, woot, which is going to be live Sunday, July 19th, obviously at 9:30 p.m. Pacific, all devoted to gaming. The URL for the PC Live Hookup is www.justintv.com/PCHookupShow. The show is live interactive. Share your dreams of digital domination with Christian and his guests. Of course, me, Ben Hu, and Felicia. My friend Felicia Day is going to be on there. You could even win a PC. What up? Go to justin.tv to find out how you can get on the show.
Sweet. All right, last story.
There's
It's yours.
A couple different sponsors here, Kevin.
Oh, yes. Good call.
I appreciate
Netflix. Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode of Diggnation. With Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles online, including lots of Blu-ray titles, with free shipping both ways to your home. They now have over 40 shipping centers. Almost all deliveries happen in just one business day. The Netflix plans start just $4.99. And as a new member, you can get a no-risk 2-week free trial membership. Check it out at netflix.com/Diggnation, and remember to type in the www when using this code.
Very nice. Also, GoDaddy, starting at less than $5 a month, web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99% uptime, 24/7 support, free access to GoDaddy's hosting connections, the place to quickly install over 50 free applications like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, OS Commerce, and more. Plus, enter the code DIG1 when you check out and save an additional 10% off your entire order. Some restrictions apply. See site for details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Also, be sure to check out revision3.com/GoDaddy for all of the Diggnation GoDaddy codes. And real quick, to circle back around, we've got some footage from the PC hookup with Christian Landers after the show. So,
Sweet. Co-op takes a trip to Nintendo for an interview with indie team behind Bit Trip Beat and gets an insider look at the sequel Bit Trip Core. They are off to Capcom for a preview of Dark Void and continue their coverage of the latest and greatest gaming platform, the iPhone. Check out Co-op, very cool show. And
Dark Void looks sick.
Where does someone find Co-op? Revision3.com?
/co-op.
/co-op.
C-O-O-P or Coop.
Coop.
All right, last story. 11 things the Bible bans, but you do anyway. 2,303 people dug this story, submitted by Jamie2000. I thought it'd be a good time to find out a bunch of stuff that the Bible bans, stuff like stuff a lot less controversial or convenient. But don't worry though, just because I'm pointing it out, and that doesn't mean you now have to follow it. It's a lot easier to keep discriminating against gay people for no particular reason than to stop eating bacon after all. So this is a list of 11 things that the Bible bans and things that we currently do. Number 1, round haircuts.
No.
Yep. In Leviticus 19:27 reads, "You shall not round off the side growth of your hairs, or your heads, nor harm the edges of your beard." I see a lot of sinners in this room.
A lot of harm.
I see a lot of harm going on. Number 2, football. At least the pure versions of football using a ball with pigskins on it, because in Leviticus 11:8 it says, it's talking about pigs, it says, "You shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their carcass. They are unclean to you." So bacon, footballs.
Soy bacon, you're still good then.
Soy bacon, you're still
Glenn,
good.
you're fine.
So Glenn's fine. Duck bacon
Duck
is good?
bacon, you're
We
fine.
just said duck bacon?
Yeah, they have it up the street.
Dude, I
It's
want to try that.
phenomenal.
Fortune telling, right? Leviticus 19:31 reads, "Do not turn to mediums or spiritualists. Do not seek them out to be defiled by them." The penalty is, of course, that you will play the harlot after them. I will also set my face against that person and will cut them off from amongst his people. So bad stuff.
Not sure what that
if you-
means. A lot of cutting and slashing.
Not sure. Oh, this is a good one. Pulling out. The Bible doesn't want you to pull out and spew on the floor instead of making babies. And it's actually quite specific. In Genesis 38, 9 through 10, Onan knew that the offspring would not be his. So when he went in to his brother's wife, he wasted his seed on the ground in order not to give offspring to his brother. Right? So he banged his wife, pulled out on the ground, so not to give it. But what he did was displeasing in the sight of the Lord, so he took his life also. So there's a lot of people who just went, "Wait, what? Holy shit!"
Wait a second now. So
So you're banging a chick, you pull out, seeds on the ground, God smites you. Genesis.
what about? So you're supposed
This is
to.
Phil Collins wrote
You're
this.
supposed to.
It's a song. It's a love song.
So you're supposed to give your brother's wife a baby?
Well, theoretically, if you're going to bang your brother's wife, you need to kind of get in there with your stuff. Because otherwise, God's going to be like, "You shouldn't have pulled out. I'm all right with you banging your brother's wife because you're a cool dude. But why did you pull out?"
That's pretty hardcore.
I know, I'm surprised. Tattoos,
Oh shit.
Mr. Tattoo Man. I won't read that. Polyester.
What does it say?
That just says don't tattoo yourself.
You should not
I
make
am
any
the Lord.
cuts on your body for
or the dead, nor make any tattoo marks on yourself. I am the Lord. And it says not even a little butterfly on your ankle.
It does not say that.
Or your abdomen. Polyester. This is my favorite thing. Fabric blends. Leviticus again. This Leviticus guy was like, fuck, I'm putting this in there. You are to keep my statute, blah, 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 shall not breed two cattle, blah, 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 nor wear a garment upon you of two kinds of materials mixed together. How fucking specific is that?
Oh, yeah, I think I've done that.
I think you might be doing that right now. I'm doing a lot of this. Okay, well, let me go. This is my favorite one. Letting people without testicles into church. Very specific. Deuteronomy 23, verse 1 reads, and this is God's Word's translation, which spells it all out. A man whose testicles are crushed or whose penis is cut off may never join the assembly of the Lord.
Well, that sucks for people with testicle cancer. I'm not going to lie to you.
Or somebody who just gets into a weird accident.
Right.
It's like, oh, I was just shopping and I fell over, my balls got chopped off. Now I was going to go to church today, but I guess I can't go to church. Shellfish. Shellfish are bad.
Wearing gold. You can't wear gold.
Oh, I love this. Your wife defending your life in a fight by grabbing your attacker's genitals. It actually says if two men, a man and his countrymen are struggling together and the wife of one comes near to deliver her husband from the hand of the one who is striking him and puts her hand out and seizes his genitals, then you shall cut off her hand.
You shall not show pity. Holy shit.
Because if she took a knife
well,
and
that is
poked
kind
him,
of cheating, though.
how's it cheating to be like, I'm going to squeeze your testicles to
Okay, so
get you off my husband?
Let's say we're getting in a fight and your fiance just starts grabbing my cock. You're gonna be
well, all right.
You're gonna be
the
a
way
little
that
pissed.
the way you
You're
put
probably
it,
gonna cut her hand off.
all right. Well, at least now I know I'm in the right when I do that. I won't be like, look, I'm just following the letter of the law. I have no right rule in this.
You know what's really jacked up about this? Like, all joking aside,
Yeah.
like, do you think there's any really hardcore religious people that like look at this and are like,
Oh, yeah.
well, I'm gonna have to cut your hand off?
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's why people
Like,
get
who
stoned
does
in
that?
freaking like Saudi Arabia. People get stoned and shit still. There was another Dig article about like the
Oh.
whole like.
I thought you were talking about weed. I'm like,
Dude, they're all like, I'm gonna cut your hand.
you're like, people are getting stoned left and right
Stoned
in
all the
Saudi
time,
Arabia.
man. Yeah, and you're like, dude, why am I not in Saudi Arabia?
I was looking at Glenn. Glenn's like,
You're like, Saudi.
fuck China.
No. I think there are, but I mean, you know, it's a little bit. It comes to that whole thing. I mean, it's a little heady to start talking about on a Diggnation episode, but it gets to that whole thing of really, you think that if you really are a fan that God exists, you think this is really what he's going to say? Is, you know what? Nah, don't let your wife touch another man's testicles, no matter what. I mean, it's like, really, that's what he's worried
The
about?
thing that there's a bunch
she?
of there's a bunch of stuff that bothers me a little bit, especially when it comes to women's rights and stuff like that. Because a lot I've read not just only this types of stuff, but even in other religions about like just putting down women over and over again and not making them equal. It's pretty fucked up.
I'm a big fan of religion is what you want it to be. Actually, Heather has this really cool concept of the afterlife, because we talk about stuff like that every once in a while, you know what I mean? Because I'm a religious person, but I'm sort of a non-denominational religious person. I'd sort of classify myself as non-denominational Christian with a like cool style. You know what I mean? Like if
Like the kind that shoots up heroin on the weekend.
yeah, you know, just like hey. Well, no, my big thing is like, you know, a lot of people go to church on Sunday.
You don't go to church.
I don't go to church on Sunday, and
Dude,
the reason
you-
why is because for me, I know how I feel, that what I believe that there is a God. Going to church on Sunday, if the God is the type of God that I think he is, he knows exactly how I feel about him. Going to church or not going to church. You know what I mean?
How do you know it's not her?
It could be a her. I don't know. But so Heather had this really interesting idea, which is, what if God and the afterlife was what everybody believed it would be, right? So the whole point of heaven is it is exactly what you want. It's everything you want.
42
so
virgins?
If you believe that it's 42 virgins, you get 42 virgins. If you believe that it's a place where you get to see your loved ones who have passed on. You get to see your loved one. If you believe that this is it and all your time is here on earth, then that's what it is for you. Yeah, blew my mind.
Pretty deep. Pretty deep.
Really deep. If you believe in reincarnation, that's what you get. It's like you get what you believe you want or what you believe is there. Pretty deep, huh?
Yeah, I was always kind of hoping we'd get to like fly, number one.
Dude, you can now.
Number two, I kind of want to go back through my life and like look at different things and laugh again.
Yeah, like slideshows?
Not slideshows, really just real-time video.
Okay, cool.
Like being able to jump back to a certain point.
I dig that.
and
Be
just
like,
observe it from a
whoa,
different-
what was I thinking?
Yeah, totally.
720p or 1080p?
Yeah.
1080p.
Not better.
I love it. Yeah, my whole thing with reincarnation and all that stuff is there's never going to be a solid answer, pro or con. You know what I mean? Like, we're never going to prove that it doesn't exist outright. We're never going to prove that it exists outright, so that it now comes down to a choice whether I live my life thinking this is it, and oh crap, I need to work harder, or if I live my life thinking, you know, this is just one fun thing that I get to do. I just prefer to choose the one that seems a little bit more happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, I think that the problem for me is that, you know, I don't know, I think we've talked about this before, but I was raised in a very religious family. They actually put me in private school from grade preschool all the way through 8th grade.
Wow.
So I had religious class, like Bible class, every single day.
Yeah.
For all those years.
And you didn't know about the haircut thing?
I didn't know about the haircut thing. But I mean, I've read so many Bible passages and gone to church every weekend and all that stuff. And I don't know, as I got a little bit older, I just kind of, one of the things that I observed about the religion and all of that is two things. One, it was a bunch of people going to church so they could be forgiven what they did during the week.
Yeah.
And they weren't really changing their lives or living a different life.
Yep.
They would just go out there, do everything wrong, and then their thing on Sunday was to go there so they could say, oh, now I'm okay again and I'm set right, you know? And I think that's pretty fucked up. That's no way to live your life, right?
Right.
And the other thing that I noticed is that these particular religion that I grew up in, it was all about like you're either with us or you're against us.
Right.
Like if you don't believe what we believe, then you are wrong.
Right.
To the point of like almost wanting to kill people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
killing people.
Like killing people. Like yeah. I mean, take a look at like what we go to war for and things like that. And it's like I will never believe that like going out and taking someone else's life just because you disagree with them
is a good idea.
Is a good idea.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
And I can't get behind any religion that believes that. I'm sorry, I just don't think, now I'm a spiritual person as well, you know, and I just don't think that, you know, the greater being or whatever, however we came to be and have this conversation and exist on this earth is okay with us just going out and being like, we are right and you're wrong, so you must die. It's that's such a fucked up way to think.
I know. Well, but it's also, you know, we're intelligent people that were raised by families that allowed us to think for ourselves, and I think that in and of itself is a rare thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people out there who don't have the opportunity to think for themselves as far as what they want and what they think exists.
I have a lot of religious friends too that I grew up with because I actually, my parents were not Mormon, but I lived right next to a Mormon church.
Right.
So a lot of my friends growing up were Mormon, and it was kind of funny. Like I have nothing against Mormon people, but it was interesting in that, well, my religion too. Every religion that I see people born into and raised up in, it's like these people instantly think that somehow, some way, they just happen to be born in the one true religion.
Huh.
Do you know what I mean?
That's really interesting.
Like they're raised this way, and they're like, oh yeah, my religion's the true religion. It's the one true religion. It's like
wow, you lucked
out.
out.
Yeah, you got really lucky.
You lucked out, man.
It's like you gotta have to kind of step back from that for a second.
Think about that, dude. That's some
you know what I mean?
thought-provoking
It's like,
stuff right there.
Anyway,
This is why people watch Diggnation, to get real thought-provoking,
totally
real sort of razor-pointed.
hippie left. I don't even. I think he went outside to smoke a joint or something.
Hippie's like, forget it, my religion's
I
gone.
moved his car to not get a parking ticket.
Ah.
Okay, I'll sit here.
The ultimate judge, Judy, and executioner.
All right.
All right, let's get to emails, shall we?
Let's do it.
I hope you have one.
Yes, first email of the day. This one is really great. I'm finding it right here.
Genuine.
Cube dolls on a cruise.
What
Kevin
up?
and Alex, I actually sent you an email an hour ago, and it's probably buried upon the gigabytes of other emails by now, so I'll copy and paste what I wrote.
Nice.
Kevin and Alex.
So,
First of all, of course, I'm a huge fan. I started watching only a year ago, and I've been working my way backwards so I can see almost a single episode. Alex loved TRS.
thank you, bro.
Oh, and the thing you named after Colbert isn't a constellation or a star or
Yes,
anything.
it's a
It's
toilet.
a section of
I know,
International
we
Space
found out.
Station. So nothing otherworldly, unfortunately. I'm just wondering when we'll get to hear Prager's account on his late night visitor. It's been quite a few weekends since you mentioned it, and at some point you said in the next episode, but it never was. I was eager to hear about it. And I heard it was going to be mentioned on the Dig Reel. Don't tell anyone at Revision 3 I said this, but I think the Dig Reel is lame. Sorry. I mean, we've already got Diggnation, which is awesome. The Diggnation is the
This is what happens when
Simpsons.
you don't screen it.
Dig Reel is the Family Guy. Family Guy's a great show.
Yeah, I don't know.
Revision has 99 awesome shows, but Dig Reel ain't one.
Oh!
Dude, that was a fucking Jay-Z reference. That was awesome. I also went. That was amazing. That just happened. I also went on a cruise. Unfortunately, Alex and Kellen, awesome guys, would call me. My phone number. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna call him?
Who emails traditional people? Well, we might as well
Dude,
just give them a call. And
There's
just be
a
like, hey,
Glenn
thanks.
MC on Twitter. That's GLEN.
And he's stealing his followers.
Well, he doesn't have that many. I think because people look and go, I don't know who that guy is. He's not hippie.
Really?
This guy was smart. He put like a little hemp flower as his
No
as his
way.
icon. Yeah, because the guy's name is Glenn McLaughlin.
Oh, he's copying Glenn.
Yeah. Oh, does he follow any of us? That would be hysterical. Wait, what are we
Is
gonna
this
ask
audio
him?
sounding okay, Prayer?
Yeah.
Glenn's back, by the way.
He is back.
Hello?
5 minutes.
Hey, is Andy there?
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Andy. This is Kevin and Alex from Diggnation.
What's up, bro?
Are you kidding me?
No, we're serious.
No,
this is us.
Yeah, we're serious.
Oh
So
my god.
if
This
you,
is the best week of my life.
I don't know if that's amazing or unfortunate.
Incredible.
So we just read your email on the show, and you put your phone number in there, so we thought we'd give you a call.
And you're actually the first person.
you.
You're first person to actually answer their phone while we're taping.
True.
Wow.
So,
I love you guys. This is amazing. Thank you.
no problem. Thank you for taking the pictures on the boat.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, they were kind of dumb now that I think about it.
No, I mean it was pretty awesome. We appreciate that, and we appreciate your email, and we appreciate you loving us, and we. I'm just kidding. So yeah, what else do we have to say to him, really?
Dude, you rock, and thanks so much for sending in the email.
Thank you, sure.
So watch the next show.
Ask him why he hates the
I thought this was like some automated call for a second.
That would be awesome.
Thanks for the email, man. You were really great. Bill Johnson.
Leave a message after the tone. Toot. So you hate the dig reel though. We just heard that.
Wow.
He's like,
Alright.
I shouldn't have emailed that part.
That's okay.
It's all good. People like what they like.
Everyone can hate or like the shows. We don't mind. But we appreciate you liking Diggnation.
Yeah. All right, we have to go finish the show, dude. But be well, man. Thanks for the email.
Yeah, and say hi to say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Bye.
That's what I could think of. I'm sorry.
It's good. Bye.
Let him.
Okay.
Peace.
Have a good show. Bye.
All right. Thanks.
That was awesome because no one ever answers the phone.
No one
I
ever
think,
answers
I think
the
that
phone.
guy literally just had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think if somebody if I sent in an email to somebody like a show that I liked and then they called me straight up and I'm like at the grocery store. I'm like, this is a weird 415. Okay.
Totally.
Hello. I'd be like, hi, this is Johnny Carson. I'd be like, holy pants, what? Oh my God, clean up on aisle 3. That's horrible.
That's awesome.
Anyway, thanks Andy for the email and for answering your phone.
Yep. Forwarding this to David Prager so you can put it in the show.
Booyakasha. Not going to mention his number because that would be bad.
All right.
All right, well, we're going to change things up.
Try something a
So
little
if
different.
you would like to have your email read on the show, or you have a question, or you want to
For the
forward us a
show.
link to a picture,
Or you want a phone call?
or you want a phone call, send us an @ to Ask Diggnation. So twitter.com/AskDiggnation or @AskDiggnation. Our email inbox is just ridiculously flooded with spam, and it's gotten to a point now where it's really hard for us to find actual emails. So @reply us, Ask Diggnation. and we will hit you up. And while you're there, friends up / Kevin Rose / Alex Albrecht / DL Prager and / Glenn with 2 N's MC. What's Greg? Or Graham Hancock at Graham or / Graham Hancock, which will be lower third because that's a lot of text. All right, people, stick around and check out the video of the PC hookup with Christian Lander. That is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
Kevin Rose. Until next time.
We will see you later.
You're violent in these games. Your name should reflect that. Massacre, Annihilator, Slaughter, Killer. These are great names, right? No, not so fast. Throw some numbers in there. Show people you know your way around a keyboard. Badass. Oh, and my name? Polio. I'm just as deadly. Online. And there is no vaccine.